giving me that hustle and bustle spirit. And I believe when I moved to Lagos, I knew that I could travel anywhere in the world and make it. Obviously, you know, it's glam. So anywhere I'm going to, I do want to look my best because put together hair, makeup, outfit. So yeah, it has made a big difference in my self-esteem.
Hey everyone. I feel like if you can live in Lagos, you can live anywhere else in the world. I have a love-hate relationship with Lagos. You know, it's crazy, the drama, you come out of your house, if you're not boxing one driver that's about to hit your car or something, you know. But at the same time, I feel like in Lagos, like, the tenacity, the grit, the hard work that you see all around you inspires you. So you can really be the best version of yourself if you live in Lagos. And I think that it's really helped me business-wise. I've made amazing friendships, you know, so yeah, I love Lagos.
Great. I thought, before Iyabo said something, I was going to say that while I was watching, I was realizing that all of them, even though the term housewives is there, they have jobs, they have hustles. You cannot live and you cannot survive in Lagos if you are not a hustler, and they are all hustlers. They all have various hustles. They're all, even though they look fabulous and wonderful and all well put together, they're all business women doing so many different things, employing different people, and just contributing to, should I say, the GDP of Lagos. So hey, all right. So you did it right out.
So that's what Lagos all about for me. It's my life. This is where I was born. This is where I grew up. And this is where I like to do everything I'm doing today. So Lagos is life, it's hustle, it's family, it's home for me.
So I was born and raised in Lagos. I am from Lagos, from Lago to be precise. So this is home. Lagos is an amazing city. It inspires you every day. Like, no matter what. See, I'd rather be broke in Lagos than be broke anywhere else. Because Lagos just pushes you to do more.
Yeah, put your hands together for everything. We're going to go straight to, I have a question for Chioma, even though you've answered it a little bit, but let me just quickly ask you again, how has being a part of this show impacted your entrepreneurial journey, like your professional life? You know you have several businesses, so how has being a part of this show, I want you to answer, I know that people have seen it over the past year, but I want you to answer.
I feel like it's really pushed me, you know, because I focus on my focus. So I tend to just be in my own lane, running my own race, not necessarily looking left or right. But being surrounded amongst these amazing ladies, you see that it's not just you. Everyone works hard. Some of us have how many businesses? 36 businesses. So like, everyone works hard, you know. Some people maybe even work harder than me. So what it does do is inspire me to work even harder.
Yes. Yeah, but I have a question for you. Now, you've been very vocal about societal issues. Can you tell us more about your motivation to comment on such matters, and if we'll be seeing this side of you this season of the show?
This is the show. The other one is real life.
Thank you. Okay. Faith, was there anything from last season? Did you watch last season?
I did during, I think, episode 3-ish, when Laura told me you have to watch it to be able to like know how to navigate yourself into the show.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because I wanted to say, like, what parts made you say, okay, I want to be part of this show?
Well, first of all, obviously, you know, you have to be interviewed. Mm-hmm. So I was in the US when they did that. I was able to watch a couple of 2 5-minute videos on YouTube. But the Real Housewives franchise is a huge franchise. It's a big platform. So I do want to be part of it. And I was so glad when I got that call. So yeah, anyone who wants to be part of this franchise. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. And Tania, you are joining this show with 6 very strong personalities. What will make you stand out?
Just being myself, being true to myself. Nothing about me is fake, nothing about me is rented. So yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
Nothing about me is fake, and nothing about me is rented.
Love it. Okay. Well, then, I don't know quickly. So, who would you say brought the most drama this season?
Miriam.
Oh gosh. Okay. Who had the best style?
It was
this
Fulton.
season? Oh gosh. Who had the best style this season? A joke.
I think everyone looked amazing, honestly. We all had our days.
Okay. Let's quickly speak with Tiwa, who is the MD Live Spot. And I have a lot to talk to you about, but we're going to keep it short because we've been here for a while. Like I mentioned, the term housewives sometimes throws people for a loop because they're like, but some of them are not married or they're not housewives. So let's talk about that real quick.
Hi everyone, good evening, and thank you for staying this late. I know we started later than we said we would. It's very comforting for us as content creators, and my sales director is here in the room somewhere. Really appreciate the reception that we got. She guys watched the show. Thank you to these lovely ladies for bringing the best of themselves to the show. I'll try to answer your question, right? It's a conversation that I'd like to have. The Real Housewives franchise is a global franchise, and nowhere in the world are all the same housewives. But come 21st century, when we talk about housewives, these things are being redefined. The term house, wife, has sort of morphed into just women who are, for want of a better word, boss ladies, daring to win in life, in love, in the relationships, at work, and whatever else it takes. You know, very far back, right, you find that women who were successful running businesses were daring to look as fabulous as this woman. You know, so with nails, as long as baby's nails, but still getting hands-on with whatever they're doing, you know. Also, if we'll be honest with ourselves, they are a reflection of society. Not every woman is married to somebody. Well, in that sense, right? But the women who have children, you know, are raising their children, making the most out of the lemons that life has offered them. I think it's testament to society, and we can't afford to be pretentious about it. It is a reflection of the lives that we all have.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that because we were having this conversation. In every Real Housewife on the screen, you know somebody in your family or that you know that you just know in your neighborhood that person reminds you of. Whether it's the single mother who's raising her child and doing the best she can and, you know, running several businesses, or the married housewife with several children, or the married housewife with the middle-son mother. So you can relate to these women one way or the other, whatever franchise you're watching, whether it's Lagos, whether it's Beverly Hills, Potomac, Atlanta, whatever it is. But I'm super excited that we have the Real Housewives of Lagos back for season 2. Trust me, I'm a Real Housewives fan. In general, I love the show across the world, but Lagos, when it was coming out, I was probably the most excited out of everyone. So I'm super excited that they're back for season 2. And episode 1, I was just like, oh, there was shade, there was funny, you know, there was fashion, there was everything. And they gave you the energy that Lagos has. People know that people in Lagos show out when it comes to fashion. They're fabulous. They also like to make money. And of course, if you bring drama, they will give you baskets. So they're bringing everything. So again, shout out to you guys for this. Really quick, we've seen episode 1, and we're really excited. So give us a sneak peek on what to expect this season, Tia, and then I'll also speak to the ladies, and then we can all say good night. Why are you laughing?
The word sneak peek, I'm not allowed to, right? I'm allowed.
Okay, give us the bullet points.
All right, so what I'm going to say is episode 1, forgive me, is just, it's all the sneak peek you need. There was the highest level of fashion, of friendships, of bickering, because that's what happens when you put people in the same space. But even more than that, I'll go one step further and say, how is season 2 different from season 1? I feel like in season 1, you got to meet all the lovely ladies, started getting used to the dynamics of the relationships between them. In season 2, the one thing that I hold dearest in my heart is how much they allowed us into the vulnerable recess of their lives. And I couldn't be a real housewife. I wouldn't show up that well for several reasons. But seeing people who are waiting every day but identifying with their struggles, and we'll see a little bit of that this season. Tania already talked about losing her baby. That's just one person talking about a moment of weakness. One time in her life that is not perfect. One time that she's almost broken, and relying on people around her to pull her back, which are things that are common with all of us. So that for me is one thing that is dearest to my heart this season.
I love it. I can't wait to see the rest of the season. There's a cash strip of me. I can't wait to see it all. Ladies and gentlemen, Real Housewives of Lagos, put your hands together for
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.